Alright, and hello ladies and gentlemen to Serious Clowns AU versus EroBuddies. It's the first game brought to you by Chookz for Dinosaur NZ's tournament. Point of these first few casts is basically just a bit of casual casting, me getting into it, so it's not going to be too hardcore, too much of anything going on, but enjoy it anyway, enjoy a bit of casual casting, and a good bit of some Australian amateur Dota. So I'm suspecting to see some rather interesting picks and bans throughout this tournament, as each team has their own sort of flavour. You tend to find out through amateur Dota that you don't often actually have teams going towards the meta so much. But either way, it should be a lot of fun. So we've got Serious Clowns on the Dire side, EroBuddies on the Radiant side. I think I recognised a couple of these guys from the previous cast a little while ago.
Radiant team back.
So let's see some Silencer, Wisp and Vengeful Spirit being banned out so far as the teams go through the drafting phases here.
Seconds remaining.
And a Clockwork ban, that is interesting. I don't think I've seen a Clockwork banned in a long time. Not in the first phase anyway. So it's kind of hard to sort of analyse and pick and discuss what sort of picks and stuff are going to come out when you're looking at teams that don't tend to play often too much, I suppose. And especially when you see a bunch of people that you don't really sort of see from day to day. Anyway, we see Dazzle being picked up as well, so hello Dazzle. Hello Dazzle. It's sort of like waiting for these in slow motion here.
Reserve time.
Teams pumping into reserve time already. Pumping quite heavily into their reserve time already, in fact. So you're seeing Dazzle being picked up. Looks like Serious Clowns want to get their supports picked up pretty quickly. At least Dazzle was a really safe support as well. It's very good at being both aggressive and defensive at the same time. Slow draft phases either mean that these guys don't really know what they want to do, or they are being very wary and sort of researching their opponent quite heavily. Getting ourselves a Zeus being picked up first by EroBuddies. I wonder if these guys are going to go for the classic global strat. The old classic global strat. Getting on the global strat. And a Bane being picked up there as well. How do you even, like, Phoenix? How I can't even like try to guess what the next picks are. This is quite difficult. You're sort of sitting there going, oh yeah, they've got, you know, nice defensive support and Bane, some good AoE damage and Zeus. But then you see a Phoenix come out, and you're just like, well, what? The Ursa ban is the only one that actually makes sense so far. Good counter against the Phoenix Egg. Lots of attack speed, lots of slam bam. Thank you, man. Actually a very good ban up against the Dazzle as well, because the Dazzle can burst. Dazzle can get bursted quite heavily by the Ursa. However, whether or not something EroBuddies would go for is a whole other question.
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban.
Legion Commander, Invoker bans. Invoker's one that I understand quite heavily actually. He's been a a very big pick so far this patch, especially around the sort of 4k, 3k mark. You know, you get yourself a good Invoker player, and they can completely destroy other
10
teams.
seconds remaining.
Slight nerf recently though to increase mana cost and Deafening
5
Blast going from
seconds
200
remaining.
to 300, and the agility gain being nerfed on Invoker. So
Reserve
slightly less
time.
armor in the late game, slightly less attack speed. Nothing too drastic though.
Radiant team.
Replace this Void being banned out. That's another one hero actually that I can understand quite heavily. His new Time Warp being very impressive indeed to basically rewind any damage taken for the last 2 seconds. And the Chronosphere very good at locking down the Phoenix as well.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Jugger Bucket being picked
Dire
up.
team pick.
Very versatile hero as well. Matches quite well with the Bane, being able to kill anyone during Fiend's Grip. Sorry, but he's very nice sort of carry. Not the hardest of carries, but he does good enough in the late game. But he also can fight well quite early as well. Do a bit of ganking. He is the Juggernaut.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm like expecting
5
something like a
seconds
rookie pick
remaining.
or something like that, just to throw people off. Get a
Reserve
rookie or
time.
Pudge. Because I really have no bloody idea. Really do never know. Have no idea. Go on, Pudge, do it. What we need to do as well, actually, real quick, is
Ember Spirit.
Ember Spirit's been picked up. So here in the background, I need to change something here so that I have open mic on team. Camera settings are good, good. Sorry about going into the options there for a second, guys. I needed to double check a couple of things.
10 seconds remaining.
Just to make sure my end game was going fine.
5 seconds remaining.
Mini Gangster, hello and welcome to the stream. Sound like a Ziori or one of those dudes. It's kind of funny actually because I haven't done any casting with Ziori, but I have done some WoW raiding with Ziori. And we are kind of similar though, in all honesty. I think it's why we get along. So Ember Spirit being picked up there by a series of clowns. Probably quite good to especially get up against the Zeus. I wouldn't really run a mid. I'm suspecting it'll be a safe lane Ember Spirit. Because he wouldn't have much of his shield on for very long at all in the mid volume, in the mid lane. Actually, no, he's going mid now because I've just picked up Wraith King as well to go up against Lena, being picked up by EroBuddies. So there's lots of burst damage coming out there on the Radiant team. On the Dire side has a fair bit of escape and a lot of survivability as well.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Tusk and Anti-Mage bans coming out from both teams there. Tusk for the Radiant side, Anti-Mage banned by the Dire side. I don't think either side would have picked either of those heroes. At all. Like, Tusk would work alright on dire side, I suppose, if you had Phoenix as a core, but then you'd be lacking quite heavily. Oh, I suppose you have the carry potential late game.
10 seconds remaining.
The anti-mage would not have been the pick at all.
5 seconds remaining.
EroBuddies just would have been way too drastic.
Reserve time.
So we're going to reserve time now for both teams. 15 seconds left for EroBuddies to get their last pick.
10 seconds
Probably
remaining.
looking at another support, I would say.
5 seconds remaining.
My best bet would be Ancient Apparition, would absolutely floor these guys. Nope, never mind Ancient Apparition, we'll go for another core. So Outward Devourer being picked up now by EroBuddies. Decent actually against the Wraith King because you can drain his mana pretty heavily. And lots of late game potential as well to sort of match up with the Ember Spirit. So decent, then we'll be looking at a 4 position Lina. Zeus in the offlane.
10 seconds remaining.
Looking good for EroBuddies. Serious Clowns are now starting to run down their time as well. They will more than likely be looking
Reserve
for
time.
possibly a 4 position support. Maybe an Undying so they can fight around the
10
Tombstone.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
That would be my pick anyway.
Witch Doctor.
But a Witch Doctor, not bad. Probably the other hero I was thinking of actually to sort of go around team fights. So there we have it. Our drafting has been done for game number 1 of EroBuddies versus Serious Clowns. And the team's DC off the bat. Oh dear, oh dear. Just out of things, guys, as both teams DC. Wonderful stuff, wonderful stuff. So this stuff between both games. Phoenix is looking like a pretty spastic little beast. Dazzle not even holding a stick. What is he even doing? So with the Lina Arcane out, Outward Devourer looks kind of spastic with his 6 legs. Impressive. So we get our game going back underway now, as both teams have actually reconnected all together. So we look to see both teams here running out to secure the runes. We have Dazzle who's picked up a smoke really early here as well. Pretty interesting there. Smoke being picked up by Dexter the Lina as well, who will be playing more than likely a 4 position support. Sending Juggernaut down to the safe lane. So it looks like they may possibly aggro try for the Bane, Lina, and the Zeus on top. Dire side now, they're sweeping the heroes down through the Radiant jungle.
30 seconds to battle.
I was looking to see if they can get any sort of pick-offs there with the stuns. Seems like a ward being placed there though. Nice little ward there. Block the camp, provide a bit of vision sort of around the stairs here as well. As Radiant have actually placed their ward up to do the same kind of job against the dire side
The
pool camp.
battle begins.
I was meant to have this.
So well. Both potential mid laners picking up the bounty runes there. The Outward Devourer for the Radiant and Ember Spirit on the dire side. So we do have the Juggernaut going down towards the bottom lane. Bane's going for a roam as well. So you have Lina babysit mid for a little bit here. Hey. So we have like a couple of dual mids going on at the moment. And both teams, interestingly, have placed their own wards. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff.
That's not right.
It's going to be very interesting to see how both these teams start up in the early game. Our Devour is getting pressured quite heavily by having this dual mid there, so Ember Spirit, all ESs can actually get some kind of farm. We have double sentry being dropped there by the Dire side to try to clear out that one sentry ward. So he has found it. He's just in range of it there. So he's picked that off, and he's also placed one suspecting a lane ward, as Radiant have also done the same job on the ward that was hiding there as well. Interesting little effort here going on the mid lane. Dexter, the leaner, getting himself in a bit of trouble here. May go down. There's one more shot away, but Dazzle picks it up there. Now Devour's into a bit of trouble here now as well. The slow coming out, no slow yet. Does have the heal bomb shortly. And the slice coming out from Ember Spirit as well. So early point there, Slater first to get the kill. So a double kill going the way of the Radiant. Dire side pretty early there. Nice 600 gold going to both heroes. So the team all up. Starts to looking at these lanes here. Wraith can get himself a pretty hefty advantage over the Juggernaut in the safe lane. The Watch Doctor there, babysitting quite nicely. As our portal offlane Zeus is 0-0. He is leveling alright. He is level 3 at the moment, so he's not doing too bad there. But the Phoenix equivalent is a bit higher. 5 last 6 on Phoenix versus none for the Zeus. Higher experience as well. See how Devour now, trying to get himself back into the game here. See if he can steal a little bit of intelligence, perhaps off the Ember Spirit at some point. Yep, there's one orb, 2 orbs. The Zeus now, so bored of his lane, he might as well just jump and catch coins. Not getting anything out of it at all. Bottom lane here, they're looking towards the Phoenix, trying to see if they can browse him out in the trees. Nothing coming of it yet. He's keeping himself rather safe at the moment. Bit of a ping out though. Bane's just getting in range, he can't quite reach him. The harassment from the Phoenix though, way too strong. Dual line on mid though is really doing out with Devour in there. As they do actually get the kill on the Phoenix in the bottom lane. Couldn't quite dive in time. Poked his head out for too long. So a nice little gold swing there going towards the Radiant. Something much needed for them to sort of sit in the game for a little bit. I've also just realised something as well. My bad, Dino. Bam. Fixed. I didn't hit my overlay key.
Invisibility.
My bad, boy. Alright, so we had a little pause here while Zeus is disconnected. That's absolutely fine. Let's get the overlay up and everything set up. Added our sponsors, Ripple eSports, who are providing the $50 prize for first place. And Dinosaur and Zed, who was also organised the tournament from the get-go. Hoping to do some great work himself, and hoping to do some great work this year in 2016 with Aspect of Gaming as well. New Zealand's premier gaming organisation. Helping to bring the games to the community and the community to the games. And of course casted by yours truly, Chookz, which you can find me at Chookz on Twitter. For the occasional cast like this, which doesn't happen too often. Bottom lane here, that after the pause, this Juggernaut's burning down quite heavily here. The Phoenix Birds are not quite going to hit. Juggernaut hiding himself quite nicely there. It's kind of stuck for a little bit. The Bane's going in there to try to protect them. But nothing too much. So look towards this mid lane there. Hemispirit's got his bottle. 255 gold. Be awesome to see what he decides to go for, if he's going to go for the early bots or drums, trying to fight. Wish Doctor going for a burst to try to find the Zeus, but the Zeus is actually doing the jungle camps. So very smart. Trying to keep himself leveled up at least, getting something in the game. I mean, he's okay, as long as he has his levels, as long as he has the 6, he's fine. This Owl Devour in the middle lane there is actually doing quite well up against this Hemispirit. Hemispirit's only 8 and 4 against OD's 25 and 10, so the shared damage coming out here is easily helping him win the lane. So good Brutal Proof there as well. Owl Devour, very strong hero. Changed this to his Arcane Orbit, absolutely insane. In fact, getting an insta off that, then having an extra bit of nuke from Astral Imprisonment, it's way too strong. We do have a nice little stack there being set up for the Hemispirit once he gets to Battle Fury. Really massive stack there on the top lane. And it does stack as well, so that's a quad stack happening. So a massive quad stack. Doesn't unfortunately have the cloak aura though, so a lot of resistance and armor there. On the mid lane though, this Owl Devour is actually going ham on these guys.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Absolutely ham. He's got no mana left. This Owl Devour is just going absolutely berserk. Oh, if that had hit, it did hit and ate his mana, but it didn't quite kill him.
Missing bottom. Speedy
So the Hemispirit now though has to go all the way back to base. Does have a remnant on the tower though, so it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So things looking a little bit passive here at the moment for both teams. The Hemispirit's now back, giving a bottle charge to his mate. But this Owl Devour is going absolutely ham. He's keeping up in touch almost with the Wraith King, who's free farming top right now. He's also picked up his Midas. One Midas for the Red King. So he's in a little bit of trouble though if he gets himself caught out. But Dazzle though doesn't have any points in Poison Touch at all, so he can't even get the little slow on. The Lena and Bane, however, cutting through underneath the tower. What a play. Just doing the casual walk to see what they can do. Impressive stuff. They did actually drop a sentry ward though, just in case they dropped the sentry on the way past.
Thanks.
About time for some net worth, I think. 8 minutes into the game now, both teams still rather passive. Zeus getting himself a much needed regeneration rune. He's closing in on level 5. So he'll be able to do some work shortly there. Now Devour now sitting on 800 gold. Be having a nosy at his next item shortly. He's just going to go absolutely berserk on this Hemispirit. That is an insane amount of damage coming out there. 4 points in his Essence Story now. This Hemispirit has to go all the way back again to bottle up, use his Remnant and come back. Impressive. Look at the little fight now between the Zeus and the Phoenix. The Zeus not doing too well though. Stuff all net worth. Has a soul ring finally, so he can sort of do a bit of pressure. Needs to really sort of leech to his level 6 as soon as possible. Whereas our mate Phoenix, he's level 7, so he's done quite well in the off lane. Managed to get him, keep himself in experience range the entire time. So now going to go top to have a nosy. See what they can do about the Zeus. It's coming out from quite a distance. They're actually diving. Kind of dive pretty hard. He does have the egg, so I suppose he's got the egg to back up on. He needs to pop it now though if he wants to get himself in a good spot. There he does. So the Zeus is now down. Wraithing in a little bit of trouble. Cast coming out there from the Witch Doctor to hit the Bane. Bane's probably going to drop very shortly, headed to a crit or something. Where's the crit? Where's the crit? No, it's going to be a Firebird, so Phoenix gets a double kill. Golden Bird.
under attack.
Quick bit there. So if he's looking towards the mech, he's got his earn up now. If he looks towards getting the mech for the team, it's going to be very hard. Maybe we'd actually get themselves into place again.
Top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So I might try to do the tower trade here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Juggernaut and Lena combination laying waste for the Clown's bottom tower.
Bottom tower has fallen.
So tower trade for both teams so far.
Middle tower is under attack.
Phoenix going for the dive onto the Owl Devourer, who has no mana at all. That's had pretty bad RNG, unfortunately. He's going to grab himself the rune. Probably have to pop his Fire Spirit here pretty soon to see what he can do. He's so close to ticking down. The Juggernaut with only 1 point on his healing ward won't really be able to help him there much either. So Dota, being a bit of a casual cast as well, I'm going to involve chat in a bit of this here as well. So if you guys in chat have any questions, feel free to ask me anything or say something funny or engage in the cast as well. I mean, I'm pretty much just going to sit back, watch Dota, and have fun.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Sort of get myself back into warm-up mode for the grand finals happening later on today. Hopefully at roughly 3-4 PM New Zealand time, games pending. We've got a Ring of Aquila out by the Ember Spirits, so I want to find out what he's going next. Do you reckon he's going to go for Battle Fury? Do you reckon he's going to go for Bombs? Have a discussion or chat about that one, guys. Will he go for the old booties? Wraithling does die up on the top lane there. He managed to get burnt, so he didn't have enough mana for his ultimate. Phoenix Egg though, one more hit. Oh, so close. Juggernaut not quite able to flick it off. There's his attack speed there as well. Phoenix doing some really amazing work this game. If he had one attack though from the old Devourer, would have easily had the egg killed. Bane unfortunately on level 5 is not able to deal with the Dazzle by himself.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So the Ember Spirit now sitting at 2100 Gs. He has bought the boost travel recipe, so I'll probably leave it long enough in chat for you guys to see your answers. Nonetheless, yeah, the Wraithing now, he's farming, he's actually got boots to travel now as well, so he's farming on quite nicely there with the Midas. 54k net worth, 5400 net worth rather. 54k would be rather rich at 30 minutes now, wouldn't it? He's only got 75 last hit, so given the fact that he had relatively free farms, kind of low. The carry. See the Dazzle on the smoke, they're getting a nice deep ward. So they can start pressuring the tier 2 bottom. Death Ward there, flying out to get the Bane, missing the kill on Ember Spirit. I'm assuming it'll just be an Omni Slash right on top of his face to get him killed. Juggernaut now looking pretty much in trouble. And they bust out the healing ward though so they can keep going again. Oh, the sun missing from Lena there. Oh, these guys are going to go for it as well. The Fire Spirit also missing from the Phoenix, not quite hitting either of them. Next one missed as well. He's going to go for the dive, just misses. Oh, misses the Juggernaut. However, there is a nice crit happening up there. Zeus is getting himself in serious trouble by the tower. Juggernaut's going to be in problems here too. Oh, he does have the ultimate up the Lena now. Going to sacrifice his life so that his Juggernaut friend can leave. See ya, Juggernaut.
tower is
So
under
things
attack.
looking in dire straits here for the Radiant team. As the bottom tier 2 starts to get pressured. Cast getting onto the Bane. Bane's probably going to drop here pretty shortly here as well. Oh dear, oh dear. There's too much ham going on. Nice deep wards here from the dire side to keep themselves in some serious pressure. They do lose their Wraith King though, who's going to reincarnate. Wraith King not quite able to... Oh, he does get Grave, but the Dazzle work. Dazzle with push off the ulting. Get everything through. No mana left for the rest of the team. Juggernaut's going to die for the ult as well. Witch Doctor going berserk. So they don't even get one kill and they lose all 5 of their heroes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
All 5.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Also sustained from the Dazzle here as well means they can just keep going and fight again. We've got 2k gold again on the Everspirits. And 1500 sitting on the Wraith King.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Things looking pretty painful here for the Radiant side now.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
8k down on net worth, 6k down on experience. At only 16
Middle
minutes.
tower is under attack.
It's a 500 GPM swing going the way of Dire. 500 extra gold a minute. Juggernaut now does have his Battle Fury up though, so he's going to try to give himself some farm to catch up. Eastward on his Dazzle there, just double checking the haste rune. He's going to go for top. We might see if they can make a play on this OD. He does have his 4 stuff up the OD. So he's going to try to get himself out. The stun does get himself away, but he is in trouble now, quite heavily in trouble. Almost used to kill him the worst shot with the Dies though, but that's a very good pick off again for the Clowns. Just going to keep opening the map for these guys slowly and slowly. And as of chat guys, the reason why he's gone max Arc Lightning by the way is because he was reduced to farming creeps in the jungle rather than sitting in the off lane. So we had to, I mean, picking it up is actually better than anything else if you're in the off lane because you really do want to do as much damage to everything as possible to keep yourself in experience range. And if it means blowing up lane equilibrium to do so, you need to do so. Perseverance there now with the Everspirits, he's going to go for the Battle Fury next. So Wraith King, 2200 gold, still hasn't purchased anything yet. Wonder if he's thinking about the Radiance build. Plate mail up already on the Phoenix as well to go with this Veil of Discord. Putting the cape up for the Witch Doctor. Things are not looking too good.
Invisibility.
You're slowly being built up by Lena. Nothing on the Bane, the poor guy. OD looks like he wants to pick up an Orchid next. Interesting choice. Your top 3 net worth though, unfortunately, going to the side of the Clowns. Eastwood having a little nosy to see if he can't do any work again. The Radiant side though, walking towards Roshan. Roshan's just popped himself up. So these guys are really desperate to make a play of some kind. But this Dazzle though with the Invisor is absolutely stalking them out just to see exactly what's going on. Might have OD in a bit of a pickle. They do get the stun off, they get the weave off as well. OD, serious trouble. Going to die very shortly here. Does 4 stuff up, gets nightmared by his team. Laser beam coming out, the Remnant though is going to pick him off as soon as he gets up. And there he falls. Jumping onto the Zeus now as well. Bane's looking himself in a bit of trouble. Omni Slash coming through, hitting 3 targets. It's Grave though on him. Spirit. Ulti up from the Witch Doctor to blow everyone up. Finish everyone off. Phoenix Egg. Bane's going to die. Will they get the 5? The Lena in serious trouble. The Lena's probably going to fall here as well. And it's a 5-man wipe again towards the side of the Clowns. Oh dear, oh dear. So that's another 3.6k gold swing. Wraith King's picked up a Blink Dagger.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Glimmer Cape out for the Dazzle now as well, so double Glimmer Cape here for the Dire side. Both of their supports very close to catching up to the cause of EroBuddies. So jump again onto the Outward Devourer, getting himself hammered there. Wraith King's a bit of a pickle, but does have his ultimate to fall back off. Juggernaut TP's in, doesn't have an Omni Slash for another 58 seconds. Curse jumping out of the Juggernaut, chains on him as well. Spinning it off. Probably not going to get too much, so the amount of HP loss he's going to gain from the Veil and the Curse is really going to hurt. Glimmer Cape out, nice. It's like the first change combination from the Ember Spirit. Bane in trouble now as well. Blink Dagger is available for the Wraith King. He does have no mana though, so he does need to watch himself a bit there. But 3 people did again. And we have the 3-2-2. We have the dank memes. Thanks, Solo.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Things not looking too good for the Radiant side at all. I can't even think of a way for them to get back. I can't think of an item that would let them get back in the game. I can't think of a play to get them back in the game. They are 16, 17,000 behind in net worth now. The Clowns are doubling them. And they're not going to go to Roshan themselves.
Just what the doctor ordered.
What can EroBuddies do to get back into this game? I can't think of anything whatsoever. The Zeus getting farmed would be really amazing. Getting that static field up would be perfect. He needs solo experience quite badly. The Outward Devourer needs to finish this Oblivion Staff, and then maybe, just maybe, they might have a chance. Take a 5-man wipe and get a good push. Get another tower. Get the top lane. Trade the top lane while Star getting Roche. Battle Fury up for the Ember Spirit as well. We'll probably go pick up a crit next. Very close to it as it is. The Dazzle's TP to top here to try to get the little sneaky deny. Everyone coming back. Roshan down. Tower's not even at like 60% HP. Wraith King blinking and finds the Lena. Juggernaut's there. He's got the Wraith King by himself. They want to probably finish off the Wraith King first. The spin TP coming up from the Juggernaut though does manage to get himself out. As well as the Zeus bailing as well. So they do only lose one person on the side. And we do lose the 3-2-2. We've lost the 3-2-2.
Radiant's top tower is
There's a switch off now, closing on a Juggernaut's net worth. So there'll be an Aghanim Scepter out relatively soon. He's got the point boost over club, he's halfway there. A little bit more of a ward cleanup here. This is just getting close to the inevitable now. One tier 2 tower left on the map. Aegis in hand. Shiva's Guard almost up on the Phoenix. Actually is purchased now. There's on the Korean on the way. AC coming out for the Wraith King in not long at all. Just slow, clinical death for the Radiants. So they're stuck in their base, sending only the Outward Devourer out at the moment to try to get some kind of farm, try to get something for the team. Nice pressure here coming from Dire now. The weave on the Wraith King, stand up on the high ground, see what they can do. Drag everyone back to base. Head back out. Farm the entire map. So the Demon Edge out already for the Ember Spirit, so he's going to get his Daedalus up kind of soon here. 1500 gold away. Nice chains there onto the Bane and the Zeus. Zeus falls down. Bane's getting close. He falls down as well. The egg coming out from the Phoenix. Juggernaut slashing, getting absolutely nothing out of it. The ulti coming out though onto Dazzle. Dazzle thinking about the grave, cancels in the end. And the Witch Doctor finishing off Alina with a nice death ward. Look at it go. 327 now, 4 people dying on the side of EroBuddies. This will be a Rax. It's just punishing stuff when you get this far ahead. More than doubling your opponent's team's net worth, getting your Wish Doctor to 5th place on the net worth charts, almost beating the old Devourer. Juggernaut doing a spin to have a nosy to see what he can do. He's probably not going to get anything out of it though. Nice drain onto the Wraith King, however, he still does have his ulti and a lot of HP. Mana left to do so. Old Devourer dropping it, the Wraith King falling to respawn. Old Devourer about to fall there as well. Juggernaut down. GG being called. Zeus by back. Just insane. How brutal that game was. Really brutal. Just nothing more that can be said about that one. Serious Clowns, Australia win quite heavily against EroBuddies. Push strategies, guys. Keep applying pressure, keep going. Anyway, I'll be back with you guys shortly for game number 2, which will be another best of 1 on the lower part of this single elimination bracket. We will indeed see you guys shortly.